Monday, June 30th, the last day of June. Yay! And yesterday I came home from Vidcon, which was really exciting. I've always wanted to go to Cali. So today I'm going to tell you everything about my Vidcon experience, starting with the flight from here to California. The flight, we basically went to the underworld and back, let me say. The flight, it was delays on top of delays. First it was like the weather, because the plane had diverse to New Orleans.
Or New Orleans, however the heck people pronounce it. I usually do New Orleans.
Then we didn't have a first officer, so that was about another hour wait. And then right before we were gonna take off, the lane was closed because of weather. Luckily they did compensate. They gave us DirecTV for free. So now I am proud to say that I watched a movie on a plane because it was free. And do you want to know what I watched? That's right, the Lego movie. Basically, there's nothing else to watch. And it was pretty exciting once we flew. Trust me, I did not want to sit down for the rest of the day.
Nada. Nope, didn't want to do it.
So, when we got to California, when we got to Orange County, my sister Emily was with us. She used Uber to get us to the hotel where we put our stuff down, slept, and then we were hungry, so we went to Whataburger. Wait, there's no Whataburger in California. There's In-N-Out.
Why is there not a Whataburger in basically any other state? Get Whataburger.
And then we went to In-N-Out, and it was delicious. It was like a good dinner.
Because we didn't really eat that much the entire day. All we had for breakfast was Whataburger.
And then there was a Walgreens nearby, and we went to Walgreens to get like some more stuff that we were gonna need, and they had the coolest basket ever. It's called the Lazy Basket. Well, that's what I call it anyway. It's basically, you'll see a picture here. You'll see a picture like now.
Best invention ever!
It's a basket where you push it. It's kind of like the combination of a basket and a cart. It was so cool. If
one Walgreens is gonna have that, then I think all the Walgreens should have that. That's pretty sweet. I wish my son had it.
And yeah, we got some food. We got some drinks. But no, I don't think we got some drinks. Nope, we didn't get some. No. Oh yeah, we got just water.
And we got some bowls and silverware and other stuff. And
We finally made it to the hotel where we met up with Emily's friend, Danica. That's her name. And we basically just like chilled for the rest of the day.
oh, and before I went to Whataburger, In-N-Out, gosh.
Before we went to In-N-Out, my sister and Emily and I, I gotta stop saying my sister, we registered for VidCon and
Get a flip book. I uploaded it yet, or we haven't seen it.
and yeah, and then we just like walked around and passed out. So that was day one. Day two was day one of VidCon. I just basically like walked around to try to see what I can find because I've never been to VidCon and this place is huge. I had no idea what to do. I just basically like walked around and figured out what I can find, and I texted Emily saying I have no idea where the heck I'm going, and I find her in a booth, and it's the Jimmy Fallon lip sync booth. For those of you who watch Jimmy Fallon, he does lip sync battles, and so we actually got to do like lip sync battles. They had a chance between 4 songs: Fancy, Teenage Dream, Turn Down for What, and All I Do Is Win. And they basically choose it at random, but there are words on the screen so you can know what to do. Emily went first, and she got fancy.
I'm so fancy!
She really wanted to get super bass, but
Did I say super bass? Yeah, I think I did.
But unfortunately, no, she got fancy. And then a few people went, and then I went, and I got All I Do Is Win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what.
I basically killed it. You'll also find it out on my, I think it was on my week video. That
It's currently uploading at this moment. I'm so late with this.
But it was so much fun. It was probably like one of my favorite ones of all time. And it was awesome. I also, like, when I went to the Penguin Room just to chill out, because it's a little overwhelming for me, and especially with there being 18,000 people at VidCon, it was insane. I was relaxing, and I noticed a group of people were playing Cards Against Humanity, and honestly, I've always wanted to watch or at least play, and then I started watching them, and they were like, you want to play? And I'm like, sure. So we played Cards Against Humanity for a while, and we ran into this little boy named Griffin, who was just like watching around. He was the coolest kid ever. Here's a picture of the seven of us.
Yo, this is my crew.
They were really cool people, really fun to hang out with, and we followed each other on Twitter. Yeah, and then I basically went back around just to see what I can find, and that's all I did for the entire VidCon. So day 2, I walked in there, and it was more organized than it was the other day. They said you could like start lining up for the morning signings around 6 a.m. and I think some people came in at like 2 in the morning. So I walked up there, and it was an insanely long line. It was like a swirly line. I noticed a girl wearing high heels. And, yeah, it took a while. We went in there. I don't think I met that many people that day. I did find the guys of Smosh, the What's Trending. Here's a picture.
I think I can't get much closer than that.
And also, I did meet the guys of Smosh Games. I went up to Joven first, because honestly, he's one of my favorites. And I asked him the question, if out of all the punishments he went through, which one would be your favorite? Because he has gone through most of the punishments in the game. And he said in cage match, he was pelted, he was shot with paintballs.
Dude!
And he said that one was his favorite because like no one else would be able to do it.
And I think that's what you meant, but like I said, I don't really remember.
And then I met Mari, Sohinki, and Lasercorn. And Lasercorn did his laser stare, which was really creepy. And then I don't remember what I did next. I think I basically did more walking, and then that was it. I think that was all I did, walking and seeing what I can bump into. And then day 3, the day where I met most of the people, I decided to go in at noon just to avoid the insanely long line. And I walked into a line, and it had Benny Fun from the Fine Brothers in it. And then I met Brittany Louise Taylor. He commented on my hat. It was really awesome. And then, Freddie W.
I am willing to take pictures of people who I don't know. Honestly, I don't really watch that much of Freddie W's videos. I think the closest I've gotten to watching him was kids react to Freddie W.
And then Emily texted me saying there's a Smosh Games meetup outside, and I'm like, I'm going for it. But then I started like thinking, do people really meet these people twice? And then she was like, yeah, go meet them again. And I was like, okay. So I went out and I started playing my 2DS because I was getting bored. And I heard oh my gosh, it's the Joven Shire. So I met Joven, and then Flitz. I actually met Flitz. He was doing a million things at once. That guy's a multitasker. Awesome. And then got to Lasercorn, and who actually smiled this time. So Hinky. And then it took a while to get to Mari's, but I looked back and noticed that Wes was really lonely, so I gave him some company. I was like, oh, Wes looks lonely and stuff, so I gave him some love. And then as I was waiting to get another picture with Mari, Joven walked up to me, and he actually stole my hat.
What a hat thief.
He decided to just walk up to me, take my hat, wear it for himself, and he actually looks good in it, I think. And then I finally got with Mari, and we just stood around for a little bit. We were watching Lasercorn do his like raptor claws move, and Joven doing a little dance, Flitz doing some gymnastics and stuff like that. And then I was getting hot, so I walked back inside. I've been watching Big Brother a lot lately, and I ran into Nick Uhas from Big Brother 15. He was the second one evicted. It was awesome. The thing was, he was on a phone call, so I hope that I wasn't interrupting anything. But it was still awesome, because I've always wanted to be on Big Brother. I
didn't ask him how to get on, what it was, the process was of getting on the show. I should have. My coworker was like, did you ask him? And I'm like, dang it. So,
yeah, I walked inside for a little bit, then went back outside, ran into Dave Days. He was with security, but I managed to take a selfie, and then went back out there. No one was there, so I just sat down for a little bit and played my 2DS in the shade, which felt pretty nice. Then I walked back inside, walked some more. I did the Jimmy Fallon lip sync again with Emily.
Turn down for what?
And then I walked out. That was basically the end of my VidCon. And then Saturday night, me, Emily, and Danica, when we got home, we had some had dinner with some of the friends that Danica made on her flight, Vince and Andrew. They are really cool guys. Check out their channel. They are doing a show called Wayside. They are actually funding for a show, so I'll put a link to the video down below. Check them out. They are really cool dudes. And then Sunday, the day we had to come home, first, Danica, Emily, and I, we had breakfast with Vince, Andrew, and they brought their friend Jake, and they seemed really cool. And I was usually the person who was quiet there, because I do get shy, and I'm not good with conversations. And then we started packing, and we had the luggage people hold on to our luggage as we walked to downtown Disney. We went to the Lego store. We got some ice cream. I got some Wetzel pretzel sticks. It was really good. And then we walked back to the hotel where we got our luggage, and we got in our Uber, and we basically went to the airport. And the flight, it just took by so long. So I just basically played my 2DS. Emily was sleeping, watching TV, talking about the guy sitting next to us, and for the last 30, she was watching me play the game, watching me play my games, and I had the best time ever. And put a lot of links down below. This is my first official storytelling type of my second channel. You'll see more in the future, and I do realize this video was insanely long. It's like 13:45 right now in the filming process. So I'm going to turn off this, charge my camera, and I have a lot of stuff to do. It's someone's birthday around the world, so happy birthday to that someone, and I'll see you soon on this channel. High five.